Hello everyone, hopefully you can see and hear me. I am just getting set up here and then I will be ready to play the game. Let's just post out that we're going live. Go. Cool. Why don't you join me? Right, let's find. We've got the stream up here. Hopefully it will let me pop out the chat at some point. Let's check that we're actually live here before we get into the save. There we are. And then post this, and then copy this. There we go, just posting it out on Blue Sky. If you don't know me, my name's Jordan. This is, of course, the Outerhaven, and today we're going to continue my adventures in Kingdom Come Deliverance II. So if you are here and want to get involved, then please do. I'm going to be allowing chat to help me make dialogue decisions and that kind of thing. Right, we're live. It still won't let me pop out the chat for some reason, so just give me a moment. I don't want to pop out the chat. This is craziness. How does it look for everyone? Let me know if there's any problems. Close this and this. And we will close this. Let's make sure that I can actually see everything I need to see here. Give me a moment. There we go, that's what we want. That's what we want. This window. Fantastic. Come on, let me choose this one. There we go. And then I can drag that over here so that I can actually see. Fantastic. Right, into the game we go. Where were we last time? Was this our save? Yeah, this is the most recent save, so it must be this one. Hopefully, if you're watching, you can hear me okay and game level's okay. Let me know if you need me to change anything.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So.
Ah, yes, I got a shot with an arrow in the shoulder. We're at the almost very beginning of the game here. We've played the prologue yesterday.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
Oh, that was weird. I'm pressing B to crouch and it's right stick.
Get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking
And I do
around.
have the FPS counter in the top left, but if you want me to turn that off, I can, so just let me know.
Keep your
This
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacra.
Footprints.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Do you honestly think they can swim
Get
on
to
the
work.
fucking way across? Shut up! What a cheap will hear you. It's still easier here.
Now.
On the other side. Stumbling about.
I'm here, Hans. I'm right behind you. Come on. Let's go crazy, crazy.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Oh. Right. Let's go.
They're coming here. Stand still.
Shouldn't you be keeping watch instead?
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, then we found
Run,
half dead somewhere
quick.
on the bank, not here. Why are we moving now? Instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit what's there.
That running animation's funny.
No, fuck. They're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you, you boulevard? They're playing into the rock. Hurry! Run around! We'll get them at the top.
What now?
What now? I don't know. You tell me.
Hans!
Oh my
There's more
god.
of them up top.
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake?
I don't know, Hans. I'm following you, mate. You need to tell me.
Come here.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what?
I
Go and
love
look
the
into
back
that
and
gorge
forth
behind
between
me and
these
see
two.
if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
I don't know what he said, I'm not gonna lie. Explore the entry point into the rocks. Took a while for that objective to pop up then, didn't it?
Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. We have to find him.
This way?
Where is he?
Come on, Hans, where are you, mate?
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Yeah. Oh. God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
I mean, that seems
Hurry.
a bit suspicious
Climb
if you
down
ask
here
me.
to the water before they find us. This way.
Hello, Matthew. Game audio is slightly low.
Hurry.
Okay, I can.
Climb down here. To
Can
the
you hear
water
me
before
now?
They find us. This way. Hurry. We'll climb down here to the water before they find us.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Is the game still okay, or would you recommend putting it up slightly?
You're a dead man!
Ooh. That didn't do quite as well as I had hoped. Thank you, yeah, I appreciate that advice. As you know, I'm new to this streaming situation, so any advice you can give me, I do appreciate.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
This is Henry's father from the first game. Do you think this is the sort of thing you'll play, Matthew?
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Why? Am I dead?
Henry thinks he's
Not
dead.
yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end.
You
with all
have
the
to
strength
fight,
you can muster.
Henry. Come on.
You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's
Yeah,
all over
Henry,
yet.
you're dreaming. Come on.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you.
Oh, wow.
He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods.
So Hans took
If you're
his
capable of running at all.
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, help you up.
Okay. So we're in the middle of nowhere.
How are you holding up?
We'll say bad.
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
Oh my god. Hallucinations.
What are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Capon. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Henry really is losing it.
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on,
Bianca.
come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Henry.
Hurry. And what about you?
Are you
My
mad?
mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Trust me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Mount.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Come on, Henry.
Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Don't. We're here. We're here.
I mean, would you go to an empty shack in the middle of the woods?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Go on, Hans.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
I mean, it doesn't look like Henry's gonna survive if you ask me, but we know he does because this is the game, you know? You play as Henry. This is a nice way for them to tell the story of the first game for people that haven't played it.
Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be?
I mean, Henry didn't take an arrow in the knee, but he did take one in the shoulder.
Burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Oh. Hans looks like he's injured as well. You discovered your bed.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself.
I mean,
Last
she
night
could have
you were 1 foot in
washed
the
him a
grave
little bit.
already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I'm not sure he's really had worse, so we'll say I'm hurting all over.
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to
She's
eat.
giving us some
There's
clothes,
some
nice.
hot soup in the pot on the fire. If
And
that
some
ain't
food.
enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
I'm Henry.
Jenna, okay.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
You survived a terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. I mean, it's a good way of resetting you at the start of an RPG, I guess. Especially, you know, one where people have worked so hard in the previous game to actually get to this point. Bleeding. To stop the bleeding, press down on the D-pad. And then A on bandages to use. Oh. Put the tunic on. We don't have any food yet. Let me see. There we go. I've got nothing to put a portion in, so we'll eat from the pot.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
But has he got a full belly? Let's find out, shall we? So, nourishment's at 54, which I would imagine is only halfway. So let's eat a bit more. There we go, that should be enough. I'm not going to steal from the lady. There's the guy. There's a dog. Growler. Let's see. Body. Torch. Take the food off of him as well. And the bandages. He won't be needing them. She put some stuff on the table, she said. Bread. Save your snaps, which is how you save the game when you're out and about. But you can, of course, save and exit. She got anything else in here?
Jenna isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Ah, okay, so she's an alchemist. Interesting. What is our objective right now? Let's find out, shall we? Oh yeah, we have to splash water on ourselves. Here we go. And you do actually have to wash yourself in this game. It makes a difference. We're probably going to need this spade at some point, so I'm going to take it. Oh, need to clean the toilet. Bojana.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again.
Dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. That was a risk.
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Young legs and eyes. Why not? Let's just ask.
Right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great.
Okay.
I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right.
Back in a jiffy.
I'll be glad if you get back here soon.
Real British
I don't feel
thing.
right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere, or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I can manage
Not
it.
to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but don't overstrain yourself. And Thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right.
Till Judgment Day.
I'll get to it.
Okay, so we have a lot of things to do right now. I can go to the map by pressing up. However, I think that picking the ingredients that we need is probably going to be easier to do. However, that being said, I'd rather get this guy out of the way. Let's see where we can put him. Is that a wild boar? Oh, I dropped him. I did not drop him intentionally, but things happen sometimes.
Oh, shit. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work.
Put him
I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Nice, nice. Let's put you in there then. After quite a bit of arduous work. Don't think we can wash in a stream, unfortunately. So let's try and get back to the house and give ourselves a wash. See about these flowers now, shall we?
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
No, keep following the path. Oh. Okay, so here's some of the flowers.
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
Take some dandelions as well. I know she didn't ask for them, but why not? Take a bit more sage. And then chamomile.
That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
I'm gonna pick up some more just while we're here. Just in case, because you never know if we're gonna need it or not. Let's do one more count now, because that'll be 10. Okay, so you receive more than one for each thing. That's good. Okay, let's go back to the house. I don't know if we'll go there, but I can hear a dog barking.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? We should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
We've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere.
Arm yourself. Oh, wrong button. Use your pouch. Nice. I'm not going to put the other stuff on yet because it has blood on it. And then we'll arm ourselves with the axe.
Know about it.
Are you fellas?
We're from Lord von Burgov. And we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people, and I ain't never seen...
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Burgov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
We'll go with...
You're from Lord von Burgov? You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Burgov, then we're from fucking von Burgov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Let's not lie, because they could be...
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Burgov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. I was kidding you before, but I reckon you figured that out, eh? We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
I thought so.
This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy.
I mean, you can try and make it... Oh, Jesus.
Put an end to this.
Ooh. Try that again.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? We should have some weapon at
I'm
hand,
looking for those
in case there's any foul
who've
play.
been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some.
Okay, I keep pressing the wrong button. There we go.
Yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must. Hey, you! What do you want?
To be a threat?
Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us
See
to
what we
find
can
the
do if we
renegades who
tell them
ambushed some
something
knights
different this
down
time.
by the pond yesterday. A couple of
Nice,
them fled and are
nice.
hiding out here in
How
the
did
rocks.
the
So
podcast
tell me
go,
who you
Scott?
are and what you know about it.
No, you
You're
don't
from
give
Lord
that
von
up that
Bergov?
early.
You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern in Jelly-Off. All right?
Well, that avoided a fight. Is the dog still alive? Yes.
Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God
Slaughtered.
be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Queen of Sheep.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you.
We're gaining a
Thought I'd
reputation
write a
quite well at the
story.
moment.
It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Okay.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Everything we need is in the tiny little hut. Okay, come on then. Oh, I can tell her that I've got rid of the corpse.
Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
Okay.
Prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get...
When did she give me the book?
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
It's there, so... what does it say? You will need wine. So, wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile and 1 handful of sage. Add the chamomile, boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Okay.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left.
Did it say
according to the
2
recipe.
2 handfuls of chamomile? Yeah, I thought so. So, wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Okay.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames.
Okay.
Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
So it said 2 of these. Hold on. 2 of these. And these. Maybe I just do the whole bag.
Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Okay, which one is the... Okay. Press H. This adds 1 handful. So 1, 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Okay.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass.
Okay.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Okay. Brew the thing for 1 turn. Okay.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take one handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle.
I think I overdid the camera. Mortar, pestle.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Into the cauldron.
You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
See how good it is. I think I overdid the camera slightly. Chamomile brew. Nice.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Good sleep in the middle of the day. Okay. So see, when you sleep, you also save the game. She wants us to sleep till morning. So... we'll do the 12 hours. But you do have to think about how much it's going to affect your different stats. Henry's streaming again.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Oh, is this her daughter?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that... night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of
Yes.
Isran Toth,
Henry
a
dreams all
villainous,
the time.
murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I could lie. But no, we'll say the sword.
The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
That's a good point.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you
I
is you
have an
yourself.
itchy eye.
Yes, I expect you're right. So in the end,
That's
all
what
the hard work
happens
will be on
when
me.
it gets late.
But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we
Breakfast,
must save Ma
nice.
from the clutches of his lordship.
Perk points. We have perk points. Do we? Main level speech. How do I skill info? Here we go. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are near perfect or perfect condition, you'll gain 10% more money. You get a +4 speech bonus when haggling, making it easier to negotiate better prices. I feel like that's going to be more useful, so I'll take that one. Then we have main level. What have we got here? So this will help my reputation increase more highly. Opportunist. If you lose reputation, it will be 10% less. Okay. But you can only have one or the other. We'll go for Charming Man. I like that some skills are exclusive. My stamina. It's saying I have 7 perk points available. It doesn't really make sense. Why would I have 7 perk points at the bottom there? Weird. Maybe it's a glitch or something.
I need something to eat.
I need something to eat. What have we got here? Soup again. I press down. Nourishment 64. We'll have one more. That didn't quite do enough for me. I want to try and fill up so that we don't have to worry about eating for a little while. There we go. That'll do. 93.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
An onion and an apple. Can I sit? There we go.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite...
I love Hans, he's great.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine!
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. The thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
I wonder if she's any good at shooting
They
arrows.
took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as
I
I can
love
tell,
I
it
love
really
these
was
two,
his
man. They're
backside and
great.
not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajana,
That's nice.
I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a
She's
start,
never had a
you can
knight's
leave me that
word
axe
before.
and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger, or don't know
Another
which way to
savior
turn.
snaps.
Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This
She
will
gave
come
me
in
a
handy.
recipe for it
No
as
doubt.
well.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir.
Take
Though
bacon.
I'm not sure I could find
Take
the
the
way to
bread.
Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take...
Let's see if. Oh. Here we go. Yeah, this is what I wondered if we need to learn it or not. You've learned a new recipe. Do you want to see it in the recipe book? Yes. So you need nettle and 2 belladonna and wine. Add the nettle to the cauldron, boil for 2 turns. Grind the belladonna, add the belladonna and boil for 1 turn. Okay.
Up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Then he couldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do. So it's no wonder folks...
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right.
I can take down a hair
They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
I love those.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my
The
skin.
dog should
So did
always
I.
be the priority.
First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too.
Yeah,
I don't think
the
either of them
sword.
are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
What did he give me? A hunting sword.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Will it though? Again, if you want me to turn off the FPS counter in the top left, just let me know and I will do that. Warhorse Studios. I wonder how long we've been traveling for. New in town? People always look at you like that when they don't know you. Is that same dog? Okay, so where are we now?
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
A barber.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Why is it closed? That doesn't make any sense.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Game needs more Moonlight Greatsword. This is not a FromSoft game, unfortunately. But it is a really good RPG. I highly recommend it so far.
Fucking shit!
Wow. Literally covered in...
You do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the
so they
last
think...
man.
Yes, they
I
ambushed
think
us,
Hans is
but
dead.
we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did
How
confirm your
convenient.
story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
So they don't believe us, basically.
Or not, your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
Well, it would have been too easy, let's be honest. The game would have been over.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Oh wow.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Need some fresh clothes.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
What should we say? I think we have to wash and change first.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
I mean, I don't think we can go back because it's too far.
So I suppose the best thing is to go back to
Let's
Ratai
try.
and Crow, eh?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are.
Patient, isn't he, our Hans?
Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it, a rat, do we think?
What is it?
I think that was the lady at the lake.
Or the one you gave us away for?
Fight better that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
I mean, can she though? She saw us in our
God be
shorts
with
in
you.
the water.
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope. Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I heard
Doesn't
you
half
talk
taste good
about your
today.
captain.
Oh?
Let's have a wash. See, that's why it's important to keep yourself clean.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's
Is it
why
gonna
they
let me
sent you
talk
for
to the
the
lady?
wine. Wait a moment then.
But the
I'll
stuff's
be right back.
undrinkable. Leave it out. Once you got
Ah, there we go. I had to wait for her to finish
Sorry to bother
speaking.
you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Oh my god.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
I mean...
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh?
That wasn't
Clear
good.
off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
She's scared of something.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
I don't think she likes us very much.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill.
Why does
My
her
old
voice
man
sound
was
different?
meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks.
Trying to gain some
For sure, it's
reputation.
less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
Weirdly,
All
in
right.
in the cutscene, her voice was
Glad to
much
hear it.
better. I don't
I
know.
can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back of me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Is it now?
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand.
Maybe
Come to
she's not
mention
that
it,
bad after all.
He's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers?
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
See if she says anything different.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
The voice is really weird. It was much better in the cutscene.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Invited guests only.
Seems
Interesting.
our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Interesting.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
Hired hand, carpenter, musician.
I talked to that woman.
Talk to Hans first.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I think
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Oh my god. Do you have any idea what you look like? Nobody will recognize you. It will be over quickly.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you'd better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
God.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Okay.
I'm going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog.
He'll
As soon
help
as we
me
have at
find
least
my
some
dog.
gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's that generous personally, but it is what it is. Where are these sacks?
An ale, as usual.
Okay. They must be outside somewhere, but that doesn't make sense. Map. Carry the sacks to the pantry. Did she say where they were? That would be a good help.
A large beer for me. Taking their time again.
Nice. Over here, maybe? No. Am I just blind?
Good harvest. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
Definitely nothing over here. Ah, Jesus.
God grant you health.
I'll speak to that guy in a minute.
So, oof. Went to see my brother. That isn't half heavy. To talk about the inheritance.
Right, your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over.
That took a lot longer to find than I would have liked. Ugh. There's a rat there.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than go through that.
Okay, I need to get the other ones, but be careful about where I'm putting them.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
You do move considerably slower when carrying these sacks. Okay, so it automatically puts them at the front. That's interesting. I don't want to have a chat. I just want to carry the sack.
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
Tankard of ale.
We
thanks.
lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits and you're up to no good?
This is starting to fill up a little bit now. Let's hope we can fit them in.
What did you say? Say it again.
It
Oh
was
my
their own
God.
fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough! Cut it out, both of you!
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh my god.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Jesus.
Let him have it!
You are...
Stop beating him!
I'll beat you to a bloody fucker!
No!
Hey! Get him!
Go fuck yourself!
Now you fucked up.
Why do you
You do that. Yeah, don't swear him.
Will you both
Slice him up.
Right on the money!
Yeah! Don't spare him! Slice him up!
Get right this! You're dead, bastard!
Let him have it!
Nice hit! You're no match for us, fucker!
Slice him up. You didn't even know the
Fight!
Now you fucked up.
You have a chance!
All yours.
Slice him up!
Get the fuck!
Ain't had enough yet!
Shame on you!
We're gonna get you, you Hartman.
Shit!
This is unbelievable!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
Oh my god.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up, or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in
Knight in
distress.
shining
I
underwear.
don't believe it! You're trying to put the blame on me?
That's a good
Just
line.
like that.
I'll give them that.
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
That didn't go quite how I expected.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I mean, I am tempted to just let him go. And that is just the beginning. See? Crime and reputation. Everything you do in this game plays a part on how people will react to you, what opportunities you have. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And I am excited to dig into more of it. But for now, we've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, so I think that's probably a good place to end it. Of course, if you don't know who we are the Outerhaven. My name is Jordan, and we do a lot about video games here, from podcasts to previews to reviews to playthroughs to live streaming. We have the website as well, theouterhaven.net, where you can see all your video game news, written reviews, and all that sort of stuff. Please check us out. Make sure you like and subscribe, share this with your friends, and I should be back later this week for some more Kingdom Come Deliverance II. But for now, it's a goodbye from me, and thank you for joining.